Hey guys, this is Shane and welcome to my Curator of the Lost channel. Today, I want to talk about something I'm seeing more and more on when media mail is not my cheapest, most cost-effective way to ship books. Media mail's most of the time it still is, but there's these cases I'm seeing increasingly so. So I want to make sure you're aware of that. And then also, I also want to make sure that you're aware of a pending postal rate increase scheduled for January 21st, just in a few days. 2024. You could probably just not put the year on there, right? Because it's like a yearly thing. But on the postal rate increase, I will say just up front, I do not believe that's a media mail increase. It appears that it's just for priority mail and the USPS Ground Advantage. Looks like there's gonna be about a 5 to 5.4% increase. So we'll talk about some strategies on this later, but before I jump in and do the media mail, I wanted to at least, highlight that up front. And then let's talk about some of the media mail stuff. But before I do, I hope everybody's good. It's been a crazy week here in North Alabama. We got snow, ice. I had some friends more over around the Shoals and Rogersville area that they got like 5 or 6 inches of snow. Here I got maybe an inch, but it turned out to be more like ice. And we had single-digit temps. It kept the entire North Alabama has been shut down for like the entire week. It's just, everything's just been closed. So there hadn't been any, I hadn't been able to source. I finally was able to ship stuff yesterday, and that's when I bought this postage, and I was really surprised. And it's not the first time, and so I thought it warranted a video. So hopefully everybody else's weather stuff's doing okay. It's crazy to me how much little stuff shuts us down here in North Alabama. But so let's move on to the topic at hand: media mail. Media mail shipping, if you're new to books or whatever, it's one of the best values on the planet, right? It's the old, they used to call it the old book rate, but it's media mail. You can do it for some CDs, different things you can ship, right? And it keeps going up over the years. I can remember when media mail, like if something was like a pound, it was like $2.60 something cents. And I think the cheapest it is now is like $3.80 something, just under $4. But it goes up 50 or 60 cents for every pound. The great thing about it is that it's just about weight. And for single books, it is still, I find, the most of the time is the best value for shipping books. And I don't have an issue with it. I know some people have complained over the years that, it takes, I think they say on there maybe like up to 10 days. 99 times out of 100, I don't see long shipping times for media mail. It's really, really good, and it's cost effective for books. But in the last year, and I've really noticed even in the last few months, with the advent of the new Postal Service Ground Advantage, where they combine some of the first class and some of the ground parcel shipping, all this, with the Ground Advantage, I'm seeing that media mail is not always the cheapest, and sometimes substantially more expensive than the Ground Advantage. Now, what I'm going to talk about is that with the Ground Advantage, and then on services like Pirate Ship, if you haven't used Pirate Ship, they often incorporate, it's a dimensional weight, so it's not just the weight of the box. There's a dimensional weight, and then there's zones, right? So the dimensional weight could be the length and width plus the girth or the total volume. And then depending on how far you're shipping it from, how many zones it's crossing, right? All those go into this arcane math. But, so there's things that, there's some of it's dimensional weight, some of it's cubic shipping. I think these are, slight nuances on them. But what I found where the rubber meets the road is if I have a heavy book, if I have something that's really, really heavy, then I'm seeing this Ground Advantage be cheaper than media mail. And what I was really surprised on this with what just shipped is I had a lot. I'm gonna pop up some info. I had a lot. It was 33 Warhammer Reader books that sold. It sold for like $100, which was great. But it was like 18 pounds and 9 ounces. And the media mail shipping on that through eBay, and media mail usually doesn't get any discounts on any of these services. The media mail for the 18 pound, 9 ounce shipment was $17.42. And hopefully the stuff I'm popping up is showing you this. So on a whim, I just logged into my Pirate Ship account, which again, I advocate it. It's always check Pirate Ship. They can really surprise you. Pirate Ship came up with Ground Advantage Cubic. And for that, it was a 12 by 12 by 12 box. So this wasn't a thin box. It was a 12 by 12 by 12. Ground Advantage cubic for this 18-pound 9-ounce was $11.32. So I saved $6.10 over just getting my postage through a different service with Ground Advantage cubic. I've even seen on the eBay, and this is something you can check easily, is, you know, like if you default your listing and say, hey, you're shipping media mail is the option, a lot of times you can say more. You know, your media mail should be at the top and be like buyer selected. You can hit more and you'll see like all the priorities and all this. It pays to hit that more and look at what the Ground Advantage is. I've even seen weird things where priority mail is 5 cents cheaper than Ground Advantage on things. It's the shipping rates are crazy. So I guess my point to you is, if it's a regular book, media mail, I still believe it's going to be the best value, you know. But if you get something that's really heavy, or, you know, if you get a book that's really heavy, if it's really thin, heavy or thin and heavy, but check out, don't just assume. You're always fine with using media mail as your default shipping, what it's charging to people. You're always fine with that. Just charge it, be fine. But when you get ready to pay, to get some extra savings for yourself, and you can decide if you want that to amp up your profits, you know, because, you know, you're paying all the fees and stuff, or if you decide you want to give some of that back to your buyer, it's up to you. It's whatever, you know. I feel like if I say that I charge media mail, I think that's good, and if I happen to get a discount or something, that just helps me pay for supplies and things that, you know, and sometimes when maybe I'm off on shipping. So I don't personally pass that along back to the buyer. I feel like if I can score that, then that's just a little extra landing out for me. So right or wrong, that's how I do it. It is, but if it's heavy, then you need to check out the Ground Advantage, check out the more. And I also encourage you to get a Pirate Ship account. In Pirate Ship, you can, at the very top, once you get your account, you can link it to your eBay account, and you say import eBay, and then you can just say get rates for the item. You can put your information in, and it's going to give you what it can do best. And sometimes that discount and the cubic shipping is a lot less than what the eBay is. So I think the biggest thing is, that's my takeaways, I guess, to summarize, is media mail still is a great value. Regular books, it's probably still going to be less, and I would always just pick media mail as my default shipping for books. You know, that's at least going to cover everything, right? But if it's heavy, then look at your Ground Advantage rates and look at Pirate Ship, because I'm seeing some substantial discounts. In this case, it was a $17-18 shipping cost, and I got it for $11. I mean, that's like 30% discount over the best I could do straight with eBay or straight with the Postal Service media mail. And it's actually going to probably get there faster with the Ground Advantage. So do those things, have the potential of save. It doesn't cost you anything except 20 seconds of time on your, you know, to pull in and check either on the eBay or on Pirate Ship. It's all easy. I will say that this is a sign to me. The future of media mail, it would not surprise me. I mean, I don't have any indication of this, but it still would not surprise me that in a couple of years that the post office just says, we're not going to do media mail anymore. You're just going to do everything Ground Advantage or priority or some other combined rate, because as media mail continues to increase, and they kind of have these different cubics and dimensional shipping and things are kind of combined. I see the price difference between media and these other services. Every year it just gets closer and closer. I think ultimately the post office, I would not be surprised if they discontinue it. That's just me, my opinion. Again, and on the postal rate increase, it's scheduled for January 21st, 2024. My research shows that it's just on priority and the Ground Advantage, about a 5.4% increase. Hopefully that won't hit the media rates for us. So anyway, that's it. I felt like it was worth the video because I was shocked. I was shocked at this 12-inch cube box. I've seen it on heavy thin stuff, but I was really shocked on this 12 by 12 by 12 box of 18 pounds of stuff that the Ground Advantage was cheaper than media mail. anyway, do your homework. You can say you can amp up your, you can goose your profits on an item. You can reduce your overall shipping charges. It's worth the effort. So anyway, see cool, buy cool, and you guys, hopefully your weather situation is improving. It's not like what we had. So anyway, like I think most people around here, if they don't see a snowflake for a year, that would be fine. So anyway, talk to you soon. Bye.